Hello, everyone, and welcome to a Friday at Quad Radio. As today we turn our attention once again to the Grand National Cross Country Championship for this Friday, February 17th. And today's guest is none other than the elusive Gabe Phillips. Gabe, how's it going, buddy?
It's going good, man. Just flew home for the weekend from down in Florida, and I'm on my way up to Indy right now. I just got to my hotel. We're just staying outside of Indy for about 45 minutes, and we'll head in the show tomorrow.
Wow, that sounds like a good time. A lot of big things going on there, I guess, this weekend, huh?
Yeah, I'm going out to hang out at the Axis booth mainly for the weekend and hopefully meet some new sponsors. That's
always good to meet new sponsors. And from what I understand, you've been pretty busy. Like you said, you just flew home from Florida, I understand, correct?
Yeah, I flew home yesterday afternoon.
So what's been going on prior to the flying home?
Me and Chris Bithell got a house in Florida, and we just kind of turned it into our own like little training facility there, and go to Croom and ride, go ride motocross on the other days that Croom's closed, and I mean we're just having a ball doing it. So I mean we always keep it fun, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I understand Croom is like one of your favorite places in the world to ride.
I don't know about that.
Actually, I heard just the opposite, but I wanted to see what your reaction to that would be.
Oh, I don't know. I try to get them to go to other places besides go to Croom, but some days it don't work.
Yeah, from what I understand, there's like 6 tracks you guys go to, or somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah, we go every night, every day. I think we go to almost a different place. Some days we hit 2 different places. I mean, in one day we go someplace in the morning and go someplace in the evening. I mean, it just keeps us moving and keeps us on the bike and getting out of a ride, and then we need to get done. So I hope it works. And
I guess you love the rest of the tracks as well, huh?
Yeah, I mean, the motocross tracks are fun because I don't get to ride that much back up in West Virginia where I'm from. So, I mean, it's a lot. I mean, it's what I need to be riding on to hopefully make me better. So
that's great, man. And speaking of West Virginia, where you're from, tell us, Gabe, just exactly where are you from? Where does Gabe Phillips come from? I know you're from West Virginia and all, and we're going to be coming close to your house as far as one of our GNCCs this year. But exactly who are you? Where do you come from? How do you fit into the GNCC Racing Nation, man?
I come from a little town around Grafton, West Virginia. Actually, the race that they're having there in Masontown's about 20 minutes from my house, 25 minutes from my house. I mean, I've grown up. That's where I grew up whenever I first started racing on the outlaw races, stuff like that. That's where I first started. I mean, that's kind of like I guess you'd call it a stomping ground, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
I don't.
So you're familiar with where we're going then, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've raced there a lot.
So tell me a little bit about it. I'm sure there's a lot of folks out there that's kind of curious about it.
It's rough.
A lot of rocks. Are we looking at something like Pennsylvania or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be real rocky. It's going to be a lot of roads. I mean, I think they just recently timbered it. I mean, it's going to be kind of like Somerset in a way, I guess you could say.
All right,
kind of an strip job, kind of. So
yeah, but all in all, it should be good trails and everything. Nothing to be too concerned about then, because obviously.
Oh no, it'll be a good time.
Okay, good. That's what I'm thinking. People are more concerned about. You know, is it something I think from what I've heard anyway, it sounds like a great facility. But being from there again, so continue with your story there. So you grew up there. That's your stomping grounds, and that's kind of where you first started racing, I guess, huh?
Yep, there. And, I mean, that was on the Coon Series, I mean, back in 04, 05, I think. I mean, a lot of the guys that runs Pro Class now grew up riding there, like Chris Bithell, Adam McGill. I mean, those guys all came there and has raced there a lot. So, I mean, it's not just only me, so.
Wow, it's familiar territory for a lot of the ATV guys and a lot of the GNCC guys, too, from that area, too, as well, I suppose. But, okay, but back to that's where you came from and everything. How did you get into GNCC? Obviously, that was a big stepping stone for you there, right?
Yeah, I mean, I started out with just the local stuff, and it just kind of migrated to the GNCC, I guess you would say. I mean, I hit a couple of locals, and then I was just like, this is what I want to do. So I just kind of stuck with that, and it's where I'm at now.
So did you make your climb through the GNCC ranks? I mean, were you like a C rider, B rider, A rider, Pro-Am rider?
I started out in C class and just kind of worked my way up each year, and then I just told myself I need to run Pro-Am, and that's where I've been in the past few years. And I mean, I've been trying to put my time in and my seat time in, and it's just finally starting to pay off. So.
Well, that's great. I know you had some great finishes there last year with Walker Fowler and Eric Hoyland and all the XC2 guys. I mean, there were some intense battles there amongst you guys, and I'm sure that it was a lot of excitement on your part as well. And second place, though it wasn't first, was still a pretty good highlight for the career.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my biggest thing going into last year, I knew Walker was going to be tough, and I mean, I just wanted to be consistent and finish races and finish on the podium. So, I mean, I think I did that. So, I mean, I can't really complain about. I had a good year last year. So.
Well, I know there's a lot of speculation going around, and I talked to Eric Hoyland yesterday, or on Wednesday actually, and he said that there was a lot of speculation going around about him too. He says, I have no idea where that's all coming from, because he plans on sticking it out there in the XC2 Pro-Am class, and he wants to go for that championship. And I haven't yet had a chance to actually ask you personally yet, Gabe, but I know a lot of the folks that you're affiliated with are telling me that's what your plans are too this year as well, is to go for the Pro-Am championship here in 2012.
Yep, I mean, that's the plan right now. I've got a lot of backing this year from some new sponsors and stuff, and I mean, it takes teamwork to make a dream work, I guess you'd want to say. And these guys are putting 100% into my.
Is that hardcore-ish? Is that what I'm hearing there?
No, I mean, that's what they say or whatever. But I mean, it's.
I thought maybe they might be branching out over there for you, Gabe. But they're on to something. You're right. It takes teamwork to make a dream work, and go on with what you're saying, because they hit the nail on the head, and you're hitting it there on the head as well. Yeah, I mean, it's.
I mean, I got a good. I mean, I left everything at home this year. I built a bike myself. Went to Florida. I got people under Waynesburg Yamaha's actually building my bikes for me this year. So I mean, I'm going to go to the race, and it's going to be done, and it's not going to be me working on the bike all the time. And I think I'm going to be a little bit more relaxed about a lot of things. So I'm just hoping it all works out.
That's great. And Gabe, you're going to be riding the number 12 this year, right?
Number 11.
Number 11. Okay, that's right. I knew it was in there somewhere. I don't have my paperwork in front of me. Pretty good standings heading into this 2012 season. And looking at the competition right now, I know we've talked and focused a lot here on QuadRadio on the XC1 Pro class, but there has to be a lot said about the XC2 Pro-Am class and the guys that you're going to be faced with this season. I've already mentioned Hoyland. There's several other guys that I haven't mentioned, and one guy that is making his bid here. You guys might have got a little taste of him there at the end of last year. Was last year's College A champion, Braden Henthorne, man. Looks like you guys have got another deep class of talent to go for that championship again this year.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, everybody's stepping it up each year, and it's just, I mean, the competition's getting steeper and steeper, so, but it's good. I mean, I want to be racing with somebody all the time, so. I mean, Hoyland's definitely going to be fast. The Henthorne's going to be fast. Lancaster, McGuire, all the Matt Hanna, Blake Kramer's he's going to be on a Yamaha this year. He's going to be fast. I'm sure I'm leaving somebody else out too. I mean,
yeah, I'm sure there'll be some.
Anybody's ball game.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure there could be some sleepers out there that you may or may not realize that are stepping up, or whatever the case may be. But let's talk about what this 2012 season more is going to hold for you, as far as not only the racing end of it, but I understand that a lot of folks, the social networking and stuff seems to be a big thing for a lot of folks. Are you into that yet? Are you doing the tweeting? Are you doing the Facebooking and all that stuff?
Yeah, actually, I have a Twitter account, and it's number 12 _ Gabe Phillips is my Twitter name, and I actually have a fan page on Facebook. It's Phillips Racing. You can get on there and like keep up with everything that's going on. I usually try to keep it day to day, what we're doing in Florida, what I'm doing, what we're going riding at, and everything. So I usually try to keep up with it with on my videos and stuff. I have a GoPro now, so I'll be GoProing a lot.
Wow.
And,
well, maybe you can send some of that stuff over, and we can link it up, and we can see what exactly you're going through from over at QuadRadio. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Well, maybe we can do that. So you're keeping people up to date, and Twitter and Facebook. I mean, that's awesome, man. I mean, so you realize that that's kind of like the way to attract not only fans, but I guess ultimately you're hoping to attract sponsorship out of that, and I'm sure that it's helping out those great sponsors that you've got right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get good fan base going, and trying to get as much sponsors as I can. I mean, the sponsor things went pretty good so far this year. I mean, I got Moto Experts is building my motors again. Is going to start building my motors for this season, and it's going to be. I'm going to have a good motor, and I got Hauser. I changed it from up with Hauser, so I'm going to try to do an orange, kind of like do my own kind of signature series kind of thing with Hauser. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but it's worth a shot. And I mean, that's pretty much it. All I've changed, just A-arms and motors is the only thing I've changed. So everything should be ready to roll.
How about the speed is, I mean, the rumor is the speed is still on and actually might even be a little bit faster. Is there any truth in that rumor?
I don't know. I mean, I'm riding with Chris Bithell every day. We're on and off the quad. We're jumping on dirt bikes. We're off the dirt bikes, back on the quads. I'm riding Brian Wolf's down there with us right now. Josh Upperman's staying with us. I mean, we got a pretty good setup going. So I'm hoping I'm getting faster, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Well, one question I have is why didn't you go to Rattlesnake Ridge this past weekend, man? It seemed to be where everybody seemed to be going this past weekend.
Where we was at in Florida, it was going to be about 10 hours one way to drive, and there was an FTR like 3 hours away from us. So we was going to ride in the sand. So we just kind of went and rode with Borch and Gallagher and McClure and McGill and all those guys down at the FTR on Saturday. So
tell us a little bit about that. I haven't heard a whole lot about that one yet. What happened there?
I had some bike problems. I had a fuel pump go out on me. So I mean, it was a short day for me. But other than that, Borch won. Bithell got second, and McGill and McClure and Gallagher.
Wow. So no Kaiser?
No, I don't think he wasn't there. So.
Okay. So interesting. So the field was kind of split up. I know there were several of the northern guys up in the North Carolina. That makes a lot of sense for the guys to keep split up like that too. And it's going to be interesting when you all finally do get together at River Ranch. What are you hoping for out of there?
Hoping to be in the middle of the box and a top 10 finish, overall finish.
Well, there you go, man. I like those goals. What's your goals for the 2012 season?
Right now, it's just to stay healthy and be consistent all year.
That's great. Anybody else you want to send a shout-out to before we let you go today?
I'd like to thank everybody from Waynesburg Yamaha Moto Experts, the guys from Hauser, the guys from Custom Axis. They've been awesome to me. My family, if it wouldn't be for them, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I wouldn't be able to do this every day if it wasn't for them. And just anybody else who's helped me and all the fans and everybody, just thank you.
All righty, sounds good. And, Gabe, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with us today. Have a safe preseason. We look forward to seeing you in River Ranch, all right?
All right, sounds good to see everybody at round one at the River Ranch.
That's Gabe Phillips. I'm Rodney Tomlin. This is Quad Radio.